pandemic has caused the stock market to reach its all-time low and has caused severe cash
कोरोना से बचने का इसके अलावा
In this COVID-19 series, the most important topic to be discussed about is salary cuts. I am Lopamadra and this is Law Explained. We are in the midst of global as well as national disaster due to this COVID-19. From common man to government, everybody is finding it very difficult to cope up with the situation. More than the threat posed by the COVID-19, the threat posed by the collapsing economy is shaking the human race now. Apart from the coronavirus, the common man has to fight with other issues in his life. The lockdown doesn't lock his expenses. Lockdown has been continuing for more than 2 months, making it unprecedented in the history of India. Only very few percentage of workforce have resumed their work. The rest of the human resource is still locked in their houses. In India, more than 40% of the entire population belong to the working and salaried group. With lack of sufficient saving, their entire expense is depending upon the salary they bring every month. Not only the workers in factories, the people working in malls, commercial establishments, schools, colleges, and even the IT employees, they belong to this working class only. During this lockdown, many big firms and companies announced salary cuts, layoffs, and retrenchment. These announcements make the working class panic and they are baffling with fear now. On the other hand, for more than 2 months, no manufacturing activities take place in the factories. No production, no sales, no market for already produced goods. Without doing any business, the owners of many shops and establishments are paying a huge amount as rent to their landlords. They are also equally crippled by this lockdown. From the employer's point of view, we may think, when my financial condition itself is very bad, how can I pay full salary to my employees? From the employee's point of view, they may think, if my employer is going to cut my salary mercilessly, how can I continue to run my family as before? Both stands are justifiable, but let's see what the law says in this regard. Immediately after the lockdown, on 29/3/2020, the central government had issued an order against companies and requested them not to terminate the services of their employees or cut their wages during the lockdown. As per this order, refusal by any company to obey this order will attract penal provision. Our Prime Minister also requested the employers in this regard. By reading this order, one thing is clear. This order is applicable only to the establishments closed during the lockdown. Most employees working in administrative and supervisory functions will not be benefited by this order. Unfortunately, they are also suffering due to the lockdown. After the order is passed by the Government of India, some of the companies like Nagarika Exports Limited and Ficus Packs Private Limited and the Ludhiana-based Association of MSMEs had knocked the doors of the Supreme Court and alleged that Indian government had put the entire burden of the lockdown on employers by forcing them to pay full wages to the employees. The intervention applications have been filed by some of the trade unions in Maharashtra and the largest trade unions in India like HMS, AITUC, CITU, INTUC, etc. as the issue of payment of wages during the present nationwide lockdown and closure of workplaces directly affects the sustenance and livelihood of its members. On 15/5/2020, the Supreme Court of India had stayed the said MHA order dated 29/3/2020 and stated that no coercive action should be taken against the companies until further orders. The court also sought the response from the centre on this issue. When stay was granted by the Supreme Court in the above issue, within 2 days, that is on 17/5/2020, Union Home Ministry has dropped and revoked the aforesaid order itself dated 29/3/2020 and said that it shall cease to have effect from 18/5/2020. More than the law and its technicalities, both the employer and the employee should understand that both are needed to run a business. Both the employer and employee should come forward for an amicable settlement with open mind. This approach and this harmony will move their business to a successful business. If you have any doubts or queries in this regard, feel free to reach out to us. If this video was useful to you, please share and subscribe to our channel for more content. This is Law Explained.